Hi, I'm Mr. Wavvy, and I'm here with Lissie.
Hi.
And yeah, the EP you put out last year, "Crying for," if you had one word to describe that, what would it be?
Eclectic.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was the word used in my first interview when I asked that question.
Really?
Yeah. And have you gotten a chance to work on any new music since that you're thinking of releasing in the near future?
Yes, I have. I've completed a third full-length album. It's called My Wild West, and I executive produced and worked with several different producers and musicians, and I self-financed it, and now I'm just in the process of getting some distribution, but it comes out in February, and I'm really excited about it. I think people are going to like it.
Very nice. What's kind of the mood for this project that makes it stand out from your other albums?
I think it was more that it just kind of came together naturally. There really wasn't like a timeline or a staff of people weighing in on song choices and producers. It just sort of like came about of its own. I actually recently just left California after 12 years and moved to Iowa. I bought a farm. So I feel like this new album is very cohesive because it has like a lot of these themes of like, the first song's called Hollywood. The last song's called Ojai, which are both cities I lived in California. And so it's sort of like book ends at the end of this sort of vignettes about California.
Did you have like a real reason for wanting to move out of California, getting sick of that lifestyle maybe?
Wasn't really a lifestyle because where I lived the last 6 years was like a town of 8,000 people that was pretty mellow. But I just, I was ready for something new. I really like nature. I like gardening. I want to get bees. I have a pickup truck now, and
like beekeeping.
Yeah, that's something I'd be interested in doing, and just wanting to like grow food and be outside, and it's more affordable. I don't know. I was ready for a new challenge and closer to family, so California is always there. I tour, so I can kind of see the world that way.
Nice. Obviously one of the tracks your vocals are most well known on is "Hands on the Wheel" by Schoolboy. What was your reaction when you first heard that song released?
Well, it was funny because I did a cover of "Pursuit of Happiness," and that's like sort of was our claim to fame in a lot of circles. I didn't even know it existed. I feel like I was just online one day and I was like, "Oh, what's this song?" And I'm like, "Hey, that's me." So there was never any conversation or connection. I've never met Schoolboy Q or A$AP Rocky. Apparently, A$AP Rocky knows someone I know and had asked about like me and like, "Oh, I'd like to meet that girl," but I haven't met him yet. But yeah, I was like, this is really cool. It's totally different than anything I've ever been a part of. So
I think it definitely helped Schoolboy's career. Also, that was his first big song as well.
Yeah, it's cool. It gave me cred, because I feel like I'm not the hippest person. And
I don't know about that.
I'm from
pretty fucking cool. Let's not sell yourself short.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm supposed to have like a self-deprecating sense of I definitely like my cousins who were in high school at the time and are pretty hip. Like they were like, "Oh, that's so cool. Like you just went up like 10 points of coolness." So yeah, it was a neat thing to be a part of.
And I mean, you said A$AP might have reached out to you through a friend. Has there been any rappers that reached out to you personally since for a collaboration perhaps? Or?
No, there hasn't been, but I'm open to it. I'm open to really doing all kinds of stuff. I pretty much lay low and just do my own thing, but if there was an opportunity with someone I loved, like I love Kendrick Lamar, I know he's very in demand and awesome. But yeah, it's something I'm open to. But Kid Cudi and I have sort of become friends. We've hung out before. He performed with me once in Paris. So, but yeah.
I think I've seen that video. How did that come together first? Did he approach you having heard it, or it just worked out more organically than that?
No, it's kind of a long story short. There was like a misunderstanding, and he was mad at me on Twitter about something, and then through that, I ended up explaining myself, and then we became friends through this weird Twitter thing, and just have stayed in touch. And then it just so happened last summer I was like, "Oh, I'm in Paris," and he's like, "I'm in Paris too," and I'm like, "Well, I'm playing tonight." And that night he showed up at my show and then just jumped on stage and did Pursuit with me, and it was so fun.
That's awesome.
It was so awesome, but the thing is that in Paris I don't have as big of a fan base, so I think there was 80, 100 people there, sort of not quite knowing what's going on. And I was just thinking, if this was anywhere else in the world, if this was in LA or New York, people would seriously be dying. This is so effing cool.
Obviously a lot of your cover songs are some of your most popular songs to date, and I'm just wondering, do you ever feel any frustration with the fact that they kind of get more recognition in a sense than your original songs?
I don't actually, because I mean, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I just kind of do what I do, and if I make a living at it, like, I'm content. I don't really need a lot of attention. So it doesn't frustrate me, because I think there's plenty of people who really relate to my original material, and it really means something to them. It's more than just a catchy song. It's like I get to be part of their heartbreaks and their lives. Like, they carry me with them in their lives. So I like that. You know, if some of the stuff that's more hooky or well-known is what people know, like, I think that's great too, because that's another way for people to appreciate it. So I'm not frustrated. I'm cool with whatever.
All right, Lissie, last question.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, that's a big question, but I would say that, like, seeing that there is no, like, me and you, that, like, everything is connected, and when you feel peace within yourself, you feel peace with all people, and that's the true, I think, way to heaven on earth and enjoying your time here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lissie, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
For sure. I'm Mr. Wavvy, and we're out.
See ya.